So I just watched Everything Everywhere All at Once, and first of all, what a film, but secondly, I feel like I need to get my life together. I've lived here for almost a year, and while I'm proud of myself for making that leap, I feel like I haven't been living up to my potential. I thought that moving here, suddenly I would be ready to chase my goals and that it would be easier to go to dance classes, to speak French, to make clothes, and to document it all. Turns out, fear of failure isn't limited to the other side of the Atlantic. So, here's my effort to do what I came here to do. I'll show you really quick since we're here. I got this skirt. I've been seeing all the TikTok girls wearing these like super long skirts. I got these Marlboro pants, which like I had no idea that Marlboro made pants. So either, I don't know if I'm going to, obviously they're too big for me, but I'm going to try to either make them into a mini skirt or just make them into some pants. And I got this shirt. It's just a button-up shirt with this fabric. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I was just drawn to the fabric and I don't really know why. Show me all the books that we just bought. It's upside down, but it's fine. I think that one's also upside down. Upside down. Also upside down. Great. What did you say? So, I took a nap. Ben got my sewing machine from the seller on Le Bon Coin, and she was saying that the insurance or the warranty on the sewing machine is up like in mid-October. She was like, so if anything's wrong, like make sure you tell them before. And Ben was like, well, have you used it? And she was like, I've only used it once, but you know, just in case. And he was like kind of suspicious about that, but I'm sure she was just trying to be nice. I basically just like, I knocked out. I think my body was exhausted. And we're going out. The theme is Neuilly-Balkany, which I am not really familiar with, but I guess it's kind of like rich, conservative, political families. And so I'm wearing just black, and I'm wearing my black leather pants, but I'm gonna put my like Target blazer on that kind of looks like 80s, because it's like got shoulder pads, it's a little oversized, and it's like gray, red, and black, and that's the best that I think I can do. But anyways, I just wanted to chat and get ready. I feel like I was super serious earlier when I was talking about like wanting to change my life, and I am serious about it, but I want to have more fun in my life, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm always beating myself up about not doing something that I've wanted to do. The thing that I'm realizing more and more is that like everything just takes practice. Like sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like I wish I was one of those girls that like got ready in the morning and like looked really good at work every single day. The way you do that is you just start doing it, you know? And I know that internally, but sometimes I like get scared that people are going to judge me or that people are going to be like, oh, you changed, when like, who cares? And also like, no, nobody's going to do that because A, I work from home. And B, like, even if I do go into the office, like, who's going to say something about what I'm wearing? You know what I mean? Anyway, to go back to what I was talking about earlier and like how I've been feeling since watching Everything Everywhere All at Once, I also feel like there's this really beautiful message of like appreciating the life that you do have, whether or not you know, made choices in the past that were in line with who you want to be. What I really appreciated about it was that it takes these things that are like really cliche, like the power of love and good versus evil, like these really like grand things that almost all of our stories are about now. And it did it in such a way that it gave those cliches like their power back versus like, I guess what I've been frustrated with is like, you know, I'm a Marvel nerd. Like I've been watching since Iron Man came out, and honestly I've been on quite a pause lately, like since phase 4 started basically, and I haven't watched all of the TV shows. I haven't watched I think I watched all the movies now though. I think I'm up to date. I've been kind of disappointed that in the movies they really go for the cliche route in terms of like messaging. Multiverse of Madness, when he was just like, believe in yourself, and like just by saying that, all of a sudden like it works, you know what I mean? Or in Love and Thunder, all of a sudden he says like, choose love, and he decides to like bring back his daughter, and I was just kind of like, this seems very lame because it's so cliche. It doesn't feel like the character earned anything to get there, and it also feels like we're going the easy route. And maybe, you know, Marvel is for kids and I shouldn't be so hard on it, but I just feel like, was it always this simplistic? I was looking at the timeline and they used to come out, Marvel used to come out with movies every couple years or once a year, maybe 2 times a year, and then it started becoming this huge thing where now we have multiple movies and multiple TV shows to watch, and it just feels like it's pumping out all this content for us to watch just in order to maximize the amount of money that you can get off of it versus like telling a real story. I just really felt this juxtaposition between, you know, this other movie that's also about a multiverse, but that takes these cliche ideas that we have and really flushes them out and makes you feel them in a way that, like, honestly, I've almost never been this emotional in a movie before. There are only a few other movies where I've like bawled my eyes out, just like crying the whole time uncontrollably. But this one is definitely the most recent one, and also one that I feel like really resonates with me in where I am with my life right now, and I feel like resonates probably with a lot of people. So, highly recommend. Anyways, I am blabbering too much. I need to finish my makeup and then eat dinner. Ben is baking pancakes. Cooking? And then we have to take the metro for like an hour. So, that's my life. So here's the final look. It is the Target blazer I was talking about earlier. Put on a red lip to kind of make it a little more mature. And then I'm wearing my Aldo boots that I thrifted on ThredUp. ThredUp, if you want to sponsor me, let me know.